Still Salmon, still juggling this shit.
Hey guys, it's Alana, aka TheFitnessChicc. Thank you for coming back to my channel, and if you're new, I hope you enjoy this video. I am finally back with another What I Eat in a Day. I'm sorry that it took so long, but let's just go ahead and get right into it. So the first thing I'm doing is stewing down some kale, and I just use a little bit of water rather than oil. It doesn't really make a difference in taste, so why not go with the healthier option? And after that cooks down a little bit, I just season it with a little pinch of pink Himalayan salt. This is the only kind of salt that I ever use, and I just cook that down with some eggs. I'm gonna make about 3 or 4 eggs, I think, in this video, but I eat 3 or 4 eggs every morning. So I'm gonna add that to the pan and mix that together. So if you guys don't already know, eggs are an excellent source of protein and healthy fats. So I do eat them pretty much most mornings, if not every morning. I don't really ever get tired of them. I mean, like sometimes I get tired of them, but I'll just cook them differently. But I don't like to leave eggs out of my diet because they're such an easy source of protein and healthy fats. So it's like, you know, why not? So after my eggs have been cooking for a little while, I season them with this no salt seasoning blend. It is so excellent on absolutely everything, just like the container says. You can literally put it on anything, and you'll see that in this video. So I use that, a little bit of garlic powder. I use a couple of shakes of black pepper, and that's all that I do to season my eggs. The Mr. Tony's has such a bomb flavor. It's really, like I said, all you need. I always have a shake with my breakfast because it makes it twice as filling, but it also helps with the gains. I pretty much start with the same base for every smoothie, which is about 1.5 cups of almond milk. I used half an avocado this time because I ran out of bananas, a half a cup of this frozen berry blend, and then I add just a couple of pieces of these mango chunks because it cuts the tartness of the berries. Next, I add a tablespoon of chia seeds. They don't have a taste, but they are healthy fats, so I just go ahead and add that in. I add a scoop of cashew butter to obviously help with those gains. I add a squirt of honey for sweetness and also healthy carbs, and then I add a 1.5 tablespoons of collagen, which is good for your joints and for replenishing like the good fats in your face and stuff like that. So I guess you could count that as a supplement, and that's it. I just blend it up and it's done. So with my eggs, I just added a couple of slices of turkey bacon, sliced a few of these grape tomatoes, and sliced the other half of my avocado from my shake. And then I take a little Creole seasoning and put it on top of the avocados for some added flavor. It's so bomb like that. On my eggs, I like fresh chopped cilantro and salsa because, I don't know, that's just my favorite combination. It's bomb like that. I just love it. And that's pretty much it. Like for this breakfast, it looks so good. And I promise you it was as good as it looks. I took a little tahini and put it on top of my eggs and avocado for that extra flavor. Excuse my ashy hands, oh my god. But yeah, y'all, that's it for breakfast. So for lunch, I'm just gonna have like a little homemade chipotle bowl. I start off with these sweet mini peppers, and I'm just slicing them into semi-thin slices to be stir-fried. Not stir-fried, like fajita style. It's like fajita style. I took a half of an onion and I sliced that up as well and pulled them apart so they weren't just like thick pieces. Then I sliced up, of course, my favorite thing, some fresh cilantro, and that's also going to be thrown into the pan with everything else. For my protein for this meal, I'm having some pre-cooked shrimp, and I'm just going to season it with this Tony's Creole seasoning, which is definitely one of my favorite seasonings aside from the no salt seasoning, and some garlic powder, and that's really all that it needs because I'll be seasoning the peppers so much, so I just mix that up and prepare it for the pan. So in my pan, when it's warm, I'm just gonna add a little bit of well, a lot right there, but add some olive oil. And after it's heated up, I'm going to go ahead and add that cilantro, those onions and peppers so that they can start fajita-ing. I don't know the word for that, but you know what I'm talking about. I don't like to immediately season the vegetables, I like to let them cook a little bit first because I feel like the seasoning sticks better after they've cooked down a little bit. And I will be having this quinoa as my base for my meal. So like I said, after that, the veggies cook down a little bit, that's when I go in with my seasonings. And to be seasoning this, I'll be using garlic powder, some cumin, sage, chili powder, onion powder, the no salt seasoning, of course, and that's it. So after my vegetables have finished cooking, I just take them out and put them aside, and I put my shrimp in the exact same pan. You don't have to add any more oil or anything. I just throw them right in there. And since they were pre-cooked, they really only needed to be heated up for real. So cooked for like a minute tops. I actually cooked mine a little bit too long, so they shrunk, but it's okay. So after the shrimp heated up, I just added my peppers back into the pan and I mixed it up. And that's pretty much it for that portion of it. To go with this, I did make some lazy guacamole, which isn't full on. It's just a few ingredients, which includes avocado, some cilantro, chopped onion, a little bit of lime juice, and my tahini, pink Himalayan salt, and that's really it. You just mix that up, and it's like just a lazy guacamole, you know, if you don't want to go full out. Like I said, I have that quinoa that I made out of the box. I just followed the instructions. Added some kale because I love kale. Go ahead and add our fajita style vegetables and shrimp on top. Yes, that looks so bomb. Now you can eat it like that, but I like to make mine like this with my guacamole. Then I add some salsa, of course, because that's my thing. Then after that, I actually use some banana pepper rings because they're an awesome addition to meals that are like cooked in this manner. So I added that, and that is all, y'all. This is really easy. It probably took 15 minutes tops to cook. I added the rest of my stir fry stuff on top, and as you can see, girl, that was so good, and I had to dig right in on camera. So towards this time of day, I'm actually like pretty hungry again, but sometimes I don't feel like eating, or I'm just not in the mood to eat or cook. So I'm having another shake. This shake is very similar to the one that I had for breakfast, if not the same. The only difference is I would normally add a scoop of protein powder to the smoothie if I'm using it as a meal replacement. So I would definitely recommend doing that. I don't believe I did that this time for whatever reason, but that's okay. But I do recommend you to add a scoop of protein powder for the gains, obviously. And also another thing I did differently, I did add cinnamon because cinnamon really enhances the flavor of this smoothie. I don't know why, but it's just bomb. So this is perfect for a meal replacement. It'll definitely fill you up. Guys, I'm just now realizing I did not film the snacks that I eat in the day. So if you would like to see that, make sure you comment the yummy emoji, and I'll make a video about snacks that I like to eat and stuff. So this is actually dinner. I'm peeling and slicing a sweet potato, and I'm just cutting it into medallions, and then I halfen them. These are gonna be baked or like roasted in the oven. For my vegetable, I'm gonna be having some broccoli that I'm roasting as well. And I like to have a pretty decent size of broccoli with my meals. Broccoli is probably my favorite vegetable for real. So I'm gonna drizzle all of it with some olive oil. I'm gonna use my no salt seasoning all over everything because y'all, it just goes on everything. Literally, like you just can put it on everything. I only add salt to my broccoli. I'm going to add my Creole seasoning to my sweet potatoes. Then I'm going to add some garlic powder to the broccoli as well. Add some cinnamon to my sweet potatoes. It's just such a bomb, flawless combination. Trust me on this, you just have to try it. You have to do it. And then I just make sure everything is coated with the seasonings, and I drizzle a little bit of honey on top of my sweet potatoes for like that added sweetness, and I mix that up, spread it out all over the pan evenly, and then this is going in the oven at 400 degrees. Now this is the main event, the salmon. This is probably my favorite, most easiest meal to make, period. So I use, of course, no surprise, my no salt seasoning to start the base of my salmon. Then I'm going to go in with some garlic powder. Also, no surprise, really. Then I'm going to take some black pepper and put a little bit of that up there. A little bit of pink Himalayan salt. You do not need much at all. I'm going to drizzle it with some honey. This makes all the difference. And the holy grail, Mr. Zing's spicy Asian style citrus marinade. Y'all, I do not play about this Mr. Zing's. Like, it is literally so bomb. It's the perfect base for salmon, shrimp, whatever. I use this on different things, but this is my favorite way to eat it. It is so delicious. Like, just trust me on this. So I coat my salmon in that. I baste it in that. Then I pick up my salmon just to rub it on the bottom so that it doesn't stick to the pan when it goes in the oven. And y'all, that is literally it. It is so easy. This meal probably takes the shortest amount of time to cook. It is by far the easiest meal that I know how to make. It's packed with protein, good carbs because of your sweet potatoes, and it's just bomb. I cook my salmon and vegetables for 20 minutes, then I turn it on broil, and child, when it comes out of that broil after 5 minutes, look at that. Look at it is just so bomb. The vegetables are done after 20 minutes as well. They're looking good. So I had some leftover rice from the night before, so I'm going to eat my meal with that just to get rid of it for real, but also I would eat rice with this anyway. So adding my rice, my roasted broccoli, which came out perfect. I'm going to add these sweet potatoes, and they were, oh my goodness, so bomb. Have the perfect crisp to them because they're roasted. And then, girl, the salmon, the main event. That Mr. Zing's is nothing to play with. You have to add that extra sauce on top of it. And I feel like you're going to be more inclined to eat your food when it looks really pretty. So I did add some sesame seeds. I know sesame seeds are good for you, but I just added them because they're so, it just makes it look put together. So that is it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please let me know if you try any of these recipes because I promise you they're all as good as they look. You guys will not regret it. Like I said, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you give this video a like, subscribe to my channel because I will be posting more content. Let me know what you guys want to see in the comments, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.